Ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Mavericks put on a masterclass performance tonight, showing you what a team can truly do when you go down 0-1 in the playoffs, backs against the wall. You're up against a team that's being propped up by the league. The refs are all against you, against someone that got second place in MVP voting over Luka Doncic, and they delivered a dub. Right on time, in the enemy's own home. It was a beautiful game. Tim Hardaway Jr. showed us what first half season Timmy really looked like. Josh Green is still knocking down shots, and PJ Washington was standing on business. And even though Kyrie didn't have an amazing box score, he was still instrumental in just facilitating the offense, getting things going. And Luka Doncic found that three-point shot. But we're going to break all that down in this video. How's it going, guys? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. If y'all can hit that like button for me, that would be great. Let's try to get to 300 likes. We're trying to keep that thing rolling. But let's talk about tonight's game because it was just amazing from the jump. We were just attacking. The shots were falling. Luka's three was looking great. PJ hit a couple in the first quarter. The offense was looking very good. And a lot of people I saw in our live stream chat and I saw on Twitter, people were a little bit worried about our defense, where we had the lead the majority of the game. It got kind of shaky in the third quarter, but the guys got it right back on track and closed out the game for a nice dub. But like I said, the defense did look a little bit different this game. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was shaky. In my honest opinion, we played better defense game 2 than game 1. It just had to look a little bit different. In the first series against the Los Angeles Clippers, we had to play very physical because that's what the refs were allowing. So we had to match that energy, and when we made those adjustments, we won those games and we won that series. After game 1 against Oklahoma City Thunder, we couldn't do anything. Everything was a foul. So how do we adjust? Lean back a little bit on defense, focus more on that offense, get good shots, get high quality shots, and if you're on defense, defend well, but just don't foul. And we did a great job at not sending them to the line too much this game. I think at halftime, they had like 6, they were 6 for 6 from the free throw line, while if you look at it, we may look like free throw merchants. We were at the line more than them. But hey, if you don't want us going to the line, stop fouling. It's just that easy. But the Dallas Mavericks, they came to play and they came ready, locked in. And I never for one moment thought that we were out of this series, let alone this game, because these guys have all the tools to make those adjustments after a loss like we had in game 1 to come back at an away game in the home of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and still a game, as we are now tied 1-1 going back to Dallas on Saturday for those dreaded early morning games. Not mornings and afternoons, 2:30, but still, I'll be freshly awake from my Friday night slumber, and I'll be wiping the sleepies out of my eyes and getting ready to go live. But before I get into the good, the bad, the ugly, let's go over the box score, right? PJ, standing on business, Washington, had 29 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 4 assists, 11 rebounds, 2 of them being offensive rebounds, and was 7 of 11 from 3. The man couldn't miss. Shout out to PJ Washington. Derrick Jones Jr. wasn't his most offensively, strong game. His defense was definitely there, but he was getting kind of banged up. Had 9 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, and 3 offensive rebounds. Probably his worst game of the entire playoffs, but he's had a great playoff run so far. I'm not mad at him. And Daniel Gafford continues to improve game after game. He had 13 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 being offensive rebounds. He was 4 of 6 from the floor, 5 of 9 from the free throw line. He did leave the game. That looked like a weird wrist injury, but he came back, he fought through, and he helped us win the game. And Kyrie Irving, 9 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 11 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 being offensive rebounds. He was 2 of 3, 2 of 8 from the floor, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. But regardless of the poor shooting, he was still being able to make it happen with those 11 assists, making sure everybody was getting good touches, open looks, and helped us win this game. Also, while playing great defense, he was a +9. And Luka Doncic, Luka Mania, Luka Magic, he was back. 29 points, 1 block, 3 steals, 7 assists, 10 rebounds, 5 of 8 from 3, and I think at least 4 of them were in the first half. He was just letting that thing fly. I think he had 16 points in the first quarter. Luka's back. At least for game 2, Luka was back, and I hope it can carry on to games 3, 4, and 5. Games 3, 4, and 5. And Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench had 17 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. He was 2 of 4 from 3, 6 of 10 from the floor. I got my Tim Hardaway Jr. apology letter written in the envelope, ready to mail it out because Timmy came alive. I was apprehensive of giving him too much props, but hey, he had a great game. He was a +15. Shout out to Tim Hardaway. Derrick Lively in 20 minutes, he's still somewhat struggling in this series. Hopefully he gets it together, but he played great defense. He had 2 points, 1 block, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, with 2 being offensive rebounds, but he was 1 of 7 from the floor. We got to tighten that up, Derrick, but I know that you can do it. I believe in you. Josh Green. Hustle man Green. 11 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound, was 3 of 5 from 3. He was hitting them every open shot. At least 3 of his 5 threes open. He's knocking them down. Josh Green has come alive in the playoffs, just like how Derrick Jones Jr. is. Those two have been great role players for us, and I'm glad that we got them. Dante, in 6 minutes, he's still struggling. Hopefully he can get it together, but the team was looking good. We were hitting our shots, playing smart defense to where we weren't fouling too much while still staying in the game, letting the game rhythm come to us. And the one thing I noticed early in the game was the Oklahoma City Thunder were calling so many timeouts. I think they called 2 in the first quarter. And by the third quarter, they had used up 4 or 5 of their timeouts. And I was like, there's nothing you can do. There was a challenge on a clean block by P.J. Washington on Lou Dort that they wanted to challenge. Lost the challenge, lost a timeout. Too bad, so sad. Sorry for your luck. The Dallas Mavericks were here. They were locked in, ready to go. Like I've said before, this team makes the best adjustments after a loss. Because after what we saw in Game 1, we knew exactly what we needed to do to come back in Game 2 and secure the dub. We played smart defense. Not aggressive, not smothering defense, but we played smart defense. We took good quality shots. Tim Hardaway was actually going to the rim with layups and middies and just mid-range shots. Those were great. Luka Doncic himself was also attacking the basket a little bit more like we've all been wanting him to. The team is on track to make it out of the second round, but not to get too ahead of myself, it's not over yet. It's just 2 games. We got 3 more that we need to win. But going home for the next 2 games after stealing a win on the road has got to make you feel good. Got to give you some hope. And if you're anything like me, you didn't give up hope. You believed in this team because as long as they're fighting, I'm still believing. But let's go ahead and look at the Oklahoma City Thunder box score if we really have to. But Chet Holmgren had 11 points, 2 blocks, and 6 rebounds. He was 1 of 6 from 3. Jalen Williams, 20 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the fraudulent MVP, had 33 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 8 assists, and 12 rebounds. Josh Giddey had 8 points, 2 rebounds. Lou Dort had 8 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 6 rebounds, as well as tripping Luka at least once or twice. Off the bench, Jalen Williams had about 8 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. Isaiah Joe had 7 points, 1 rebound, and Aaron Wiggins had 9 points, 1 block, 2 rebounds, and Cason Wallace had 6 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds, and it just wasn't enough. And I'll leave this up for a little bit there. Looking over at the bottom, they can really show you what our defense was doing. They were shooting 47% from the floor, but only 33% from 3. Only 10 were able to go in, and they got to the line only about, a few times? They were 16 of 17 from the free throw line. If we look back at the Mavericks, we were 18 of 37 from 3. We shot 46% from the floor. We were 17 of 24 from the free throw line. Got to make sure we knock down those free throws, but that's fine. We got a dub. We handled business. We did exactly what we needed to do. And like I said, the first half, we were up by, 9 or 10 points at halftime. We looked good. I wasn't worried. No, I think it was less than that. I think we were only up by, maybe 3 or 5 points. Can't remember. But we were in the lead going to halftime, and I wasn't worried at all. The 3 ball was falling. The defense was good. Everybody was just doing what they needed to do to help win this game. Early in the third quarter, the Oklahoma City Thunder were trying to fight their way back. They did tie it up. They took a short lead, and just like that, the Mavericks responded in kind, shooting great three-point shots, wide open three-point shots, attacking the basket, playing great defense to create offense on the other end to score and to just keep the Thunder at bay. As much as they were trying to fight back, they just couldn't get it together because the Mavericks were on a mission. They knew what they needed to do. But let's go ahead and talk about this, man. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And the good, I got to give to P.J. Washington. We always know that his defense is amazing, and his defense was so good he got fouled out today. But he got fouled out late in the fourth quarter where we were already locked in, ready to go. But he was playing great all game, and with 29 points, it was amazing. 7 threes? Like, come on, P.J. Washington, we know your defense is great, but we also know that when his shot's falling and when his offense is flowing, this team is hard to beat because he's not going to be our first or second option. He's probably third or fourth option. And when the shots fall, you love to see it. So the good goes to P.J. Washington. The bad, I'm going to have to give that to Lou Dort because the man kept tripping Luka, kept falling over him. There was a foul that the commentators were calling an offensive foul on Luka, but Lou Dort fell grabbing Luka. I understand what y'all doing. The torture chamber is just a sneaky way of saying, hey, injure Luka. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. Lou Dort, the bad goes to you. And honestly, the ugly, I'm not giving to the refs. Honestly, to me, I think the whistle was fair both ways. You can make the argument that Shea may have gotten a whistle a few more times than we did, which is to be expected, sure. But the refs, they're not getting the ugly. I think the refs are fine. Shout out to Scott Foster, who I was worried about, but I think Scott Foster really just cares about himself, doesn't care about either team. But the ugly, I got to give it to the Oklahoma City Thunder fans. Chanting, Luka, you suck, and all type of profanities at Luka, because everyone's tough when they're up, right? But when you losing, it doesn't feel that good, does it? And I can already see it now. The Oklahoma City Thunder fans are going to be saying, oh, the refs were on y'all side. Y'all kept going to the foul line. Oh, Luka's a free throw merchant. Where was all that energy from game one, baby? Where are you at now? Come on now. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. OKC fans, y'all were pretty ugly tonight. And look, I understand. If I was getting cooked by Luka, Kai, PJ, Gafford, Lively, Derrick Jones Jr., Josh Green, I'd be upset too. But hey, I'm a Mavs fan, so I ain't got to worry about that. But we will be back live on live on Saturday at 2:30 p.m. It's another early game, something that none of us are looking forward to because we can't seem to win our early games. But we're home. Anything can happen. We could win this game. It could go our way, but who knows? But make sure you tune in because we'll be going live for that game. But that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing another free jersey giveaway. The only way to enter is to become a channel member. But until next time, man, y'all take care. Mavs fans for life. We locked in. 1 down, 3 more to go. We got this. Peace.